All right, good morning, viewers. Good morning, listeners. Good morning to our able followers for joining us again in this week's edition of Business Talk with Fon Felix. This is our weekly edition where we share essential tips for business success. It's our weekly business bulletin where we contribute our own quota to business community. We will contribute our own ideas to the success of business community, particularly for entrepreneurs, startups, and small business owners. So if you're joining us, just know that you're gaining a lot of feedback, you're getting a lot of insight in your business. And thank you for the feedback we keep receiving from followers, from listeners from all over the world. We received some comments from US, from the United Kingdom. People are following up, and of course, people particularly are putting the discussions into practice and they are gaining success from it. So I want to sincerely appreciate as many that keep giving us feedback. So please do not just be on the background. Do not just be listening. Do not just be following. Please, we also like to hear your comments. We also like to hear your own ideas to help us serve you better. So this is what we do every Wednesday, particularly from 11 a.m. But today we are starting very early ahead of time because of other serious engagement I have today. So in order not to mix this edition, so we decided to start early. The live streaming will be live on YouTube, on Facebook, and other handles. So please remember to comment, like, tag your friends, those you think and feel there will be this topic will be of benefit to them, especially those in the business world. Last week we discussed on the intentionality of being in business. That was the discussion for last week. Intentionality of being in business, or your intentions in being in business, your intentions of joining the business. And we'll try to establish the fact that before you resign from your corporate organizations where you're working, before you resign from the company where you're working, before you try to start up a business, because try to know the intentions, because you have a lot of people who want to join the business field. We have a lot of persons who want to say, I want to resign from my company. I want to float my own business. I don't want to be working for people. Rather, I want to be a boss of my own. And we said that those ideas are good. Those ideas, they are okay. But the essence is not just the reason. The essence is not just you joining, but you need to have an intention. So it is the intention to join the business that will sustain you in the business. It is the intention that will also help you to skate through the difficult times in business, because business world is through a lot of hurdles. It is not all the win-win. It's not all the success and profit all the time. Sometimes you meet some luck, some bad luck. Sometimes you meet some losses and all of that. So it is your intentions that will help you to retain in business. And we also established that it is your intentionality that will also help you to maintain your originality. So if you're intentional, definitely you'll be original. So that was the discussion for last week on Business Talk with Fon Felix for last week. This week we are continuing with another topic, and this week's topic we want to talk about audit, the role of audit in business success, the role of audit. So what is audit all about, and what is the importance of audit in your business success? What is important of you auditing your business? What is the importance of you auditing the account of your business? Remember, in business world, we have the profit and loss account. Money comes in, we have the cash in, we have the cash out. Money comes in and money comes out. As you make profits, there's a lot of profit that's coming in. As you're going to buy, money are going out. So how do you audit your firm? How do you audit your business organizations? How do you audit your business transaction to know whether you are making profit or not? So audit, of course, is an essential tool for business success. Audit is an essential tool for business success, which helps you to provide objectives and evaluation. So audit helps you to provide objectives and evaluation for your business. So in audit, you're able to evaluate your business. In your audit, you're able to check the objective. Then another thing that audit also helps you to do is that it helps you to improve efficiency. Audit helps you to improve efficiency in your business. Sometimes you run business, you don't even know how efficient your business is running. You don't even know how efficient your business is performing. Sometimes you don't know whether your business is underperforming or it is less performing. So many times as business people, we pay less attention to all of those things. So audit also help you to ensure compliance. Help you to ensure compliance. Of course, there's a lot of rules and regulations guiding the business world. There's a lot of terms and conditions guiding the business sector. So your audit will help you to know whether you're actually compliant. So audit helps you and ensure compliance, helps you to improve efficiency. It helps you to also take decisions. You understand me? Audit helps you to take decisions in the business world. Audit helps you to take business decisions. And of course, one of the importance and key roles of audit is help you to prevent fraud in your business. It helps you to prevent fraud. It helps you to save money. It helps you to also build business credibility. People want to transact where there's credibility. People want to do business where the firm is well credible, is trusted. So audit helps you to prevent fraud. What do I mean by fraud? Sometimes you do a lot of transactions, you don't even know how the money you don't even know how the money are spent, whether they are accurate or not. But in audit, you should be able to know how much do you spend in a year for this particular aspect, how much do you spend in expenses for this, how much do you spend in expenses for subscription of data particularly. Sometimes as business people or as entrepreneurs, an onlinepreneur, many of us will subscribe data from January to December. We don't even know how much. We can't even account for how much we have spent for data and how much gain or value we have gotten for that data we subscribe. So if from year in, year out, every day, every now and then, every week or every month, you're subscribing data of 10,000, 15,000, 30,000 as the case may be. And at the end of the year, you see that if you'd be able to do your evaluation, you see that in this fiscal year, the business fiscal year, you have spent about 1.3 million on data subscription alone. Now the thing will not be how much did you get back in return? How much did it affect your business? Do you understand me? So many times, if you don't pay attention to this, you will be losing in the long run without you knowing. And you just feel for the fact that you're always active online, for those onlinepreneurs, for the fact you're always active or your business place is always open. So there's nothing. Now, particularly for those of us who runs our businesses on generating set, on generator particularly, every day you buy fuels. Every day you buy 10 liters of fuel, 4 liters of fuel, 2 liters of fuel, 10 liters of fuel, as the case may be, in order to just keep your business environment lighted, especially particularly in the evening. For those of us that sells close to late evenings or late night, you of course you're not going to sell in darkness. And of course we know that the power sector of Nigeria is not also helping matter in some areas. So every day you're buying every day you're buying fuel for your generator, every day you're buying oil, or every week you're servicing the generator in order to keep your business floating and keep your business environment lighted. And have you also find out how much did I spend in a week on fuel? How much fuel do I spend in a week? How much cost for repairing generator or servicing the generator? How much oil was acquired for the generator in a month, particularly, let's say for a month? And how much revenue did these expenses generate to the business? Many of us don't pay attention to that. So for the fact that we can just put our hands in our pocket or check into our drawers, there's some money or some change left, we just give to our sales boss or sales guy. So please go and buy fuel, go and buy oil. Please call the generator engineer to service the generator and all of that. We just ensure that the business is running, and every day the business, of course, the environment is lighted and is running. But we don't pay attention, like, what is the evaluation? You understand me? What are the differences between how much you're spending and how much you're getting in your business? So that is the role of audit. Do you understand me? That is the role of audit. How much expenses do I make in this particular month or this particular year under review? How much profit do I make? Do you understand me? So by the time your capital is removed from the business, for the time the capital is removed from your expenses, so how much profit do you make? You started the business with 200,000, and at the end of the business fiscal year, you're ending the year with a sum of 450,000. And you think you're still in the business? And most times begin to wonder what eventually happened. There's no stock in the business, you're not owning rent or whatsoever, but you can't see anything that can even equate to the capital that you use in starting the business. So it means that your business is, rather than growing, is going down. Do you understand? Because we have not paid attention to audit and evaluation. So audit, that is why the audit, we said that audit provides you objectives and evaluation. So audit helps you to evaluate your business. Audit helps you to evaluate your business finances, and of course, your operational health of your business. So how healthy is your business finances? How healthy is your business operation? So it is in the time of auditing that you will be able to understand that, I've incurred a lot of losses. I've incurred a lot of damages without even knowing. You understand me? For the fact that each time you come into your business place, there's always money in the drawer. There's always money in the shelf. There's always money from what you're selling. You just feel that the business is rosy. The business is moving fine. Every time there is money, yeah, fine. But and the place is booming. But at the end of the year, by the time you were able to evaluate, to audit the account, you find out that you have incurred more losses than profit. I begin to imagine what happened. But there was always some money. There was always money. Always money in the account. There's money. Some people are making transfers. Some people are paying by cash. But there's money. There's stock in the store. How come? That is the role of audit. So audit helps companies to prevent fraud. It helps companies to save money. You understand me? So by the time you have evaluated your business from this time under review, by the time you have audited the account from this time under review, it's able to save money that, okay, if this generator is, do you understand me, is actually taking more profits, taking more money, taking more, you do understand me? So you using generator, for an instance, is there's a lot of expenses to be incurred because you need to buy fuel, you need to buy oil, you need to service the generator from time to time. Do you understand me? So at this time, having audited the account, you now see that the generator as an item, the generator is taking a lot of expenses from the business. It can decide to say, okay, let's go into solar. Do you understand me? Which might be somehow expensive at the time of purchase, but would be easy to maintain. Do you understand me? Would be easy to maintain than using the generator. So at that point, it helps you to save money. At that point, it helps you to save money. Then, of course, we said that it helps you to also build credibility with your stakeholders, with your partners. Many businesses are on partnership. Many businesses are not just sole proprietorship. Many businesses are private limited or public limited. Many businesses are being managed by partners. Many people use people's money to do business. So you have partners who are doing business. You have investors. Do you understand me? So at the end of the business world, at the end of the business fiscal year, the investors want to see how much their money is, how their money is faring. They want to, because of course, if it's a joint venture, if it's a joint partnership, at the end of the fiscal year, there is time for all the board members, all the partners to come together to share their profit. So if I've given you 2 million for a business and Mr. A or B have given you 2 million for a business, and that is about 6 million. And at the end of the business fiscal year, we should be able to see 7 million. And at the end of the day, we know that our 6 million is secured. You understand? We now have a profit of 1 million. That 1 million cannot be shared by all the partners. It is only through auditing you will know whether you have made profit or not. So, but if there's no audit and we agree that at the end of the fiscal business year, that if I'm giving you 2 million, then you're going to give me back 2.3 million. Do you understand me? You're going to give me 2.3 million, or I should be getting back 300,000 at the end of fiscal year. And at the end of fiscal year, you're telling us that the business did not generate any profit. That's in fact, your capital base is not even down to 6 million, which we contributed for you to start up the business. You understand? So you see that there's no credibility. So how did the 6 million we gave to you disappear? How did it diminish? How did it decrease instead of increasing? Because you're buying, you're selling. People, as you're buying stuff, people are coming to buy from you. So instead of it increasing and generating profits and revenue, so how come that is rather going down from the initial capital? So it is only through auditing that you'll be able to understand all of this. And of course, auditing on evaluation helps you. It helps your business to grow. It helps your business to grow. Of course, it generates and guarantees long-term sustainability of your business. It guarantees long-term business sustainability of your business. So because by the time you audit, your eyes will be open. Yeah, more like the Holy Scripture said that the eyes of your understanding will be open. You will now know where you're making profit. You will now know where you're making losses. And of course, by that time, you should be able to now advise yourself, what are you going to do and what are you not going to do? So audit is good. So in every business you're doing, you should be able to audit the account. Do you understand? Even if you're selling for somebody, you should be able to, the person should hold you, you should be accountable. Your business, what is about accountability? Business is not anyhow, it's not what you treat anyhow. There must be a room or a place for accountability. There must be a place for auditing. There must be a place for evaluation. So even I'm employing somebody, like the year is coming to an end. That is why we're bringing this topic at the month of November. The year is coming to an end. Many banks are already shutting down in their shares. Many banks are already shutting down, even giving out loans and facilities because they want to evaluate within the month of November. They want to evaluate, they want to audit their account. That is why sometimes you go to the bank in the month of November or early December, you're going asking for facilities, you're going asking for loans, and they'll tell you they've shut down for now because they want to audit the account. Sometimes you go to companies to buy shares, they will tell you they are no longer selling shares, rather they now want to audit the account for the year because the fiscal year is winding up. So every business, whether big or small, should be able to evaluate their business, you'll be able to audit their account to know how much they made for the year under review. For 2026, 2025 fiscal year, rather, for 2025 fiscal year, we started the business with how much balance brought forward as the case may be in the ledger book. We started the year with balance brought forward of 2 million naira, right? And this is November, and we're having 1.9 million naira. How come? How manage? Are you in business? Are you making profit or not? Remember, the essence of business or being in business is to make profit. Except you're for the NGOs, from the non-governmental organizations, for the humanitarian organization that is there to make impact. Even if the essence of your business is creating impact. Okay, imagine from January to November now, you have not created any single impact within the community. You will not seem to be succeeding in your business. You have not made huge profit from your business. You will not seem to be succeeding in your business. So by the time we're talking about business success, that will be far from you, because while you have failed to evaluate, you have failed to audit your account and find out where you're making losses and where you should make profit. So as the year is winding down, you should be able to evaluate, you should be able to audit your account. If you have a store where you employ sales boys or sales girls, or as the case may be, whatever name you may call them, please, in this month of November, Oga, Madam, Sir, Ma, take your time, visit the company, visit the outlet, let them bring all the sales books, let them bring all the documents for the business, and then do some auditing. That is why we have external auditors. So if you know you may not be able to do that, please hire external auditors for them to come and audit the account. Both for religious organizations too. Yes, religious organizations, churches do auditing in the year. They want to know how much tithe, how much offering and thanksgiving they've made for the year, compared to the expenses in fueling, compared to the expenses in salaries and all that other donations. So you should, another subscription rather. So you should be able, as a business person, to audit your business account every year at the end of every fiscal year. So know how much you're going into the new business year with, know how much amount you're going into the new year with. So that will also help you to evaluate in the next stage. So you don't just move into a business world blindly with as a case may be, whatever thing you get, you take it like that. No, that is wrong in the business world. So learn to evaluate your business, learn to audit your account. So in this month of November, I'm encouraging all business owners, I'm encouraging all entrepreneurs, I'm encouraging all startup, please hire external auditors if you know you can't do that alone, so that to avoid any issue of conflict of interest. Do you understand me? So hire external auditors, let them come and evaluate, let them come and audit your business account. That will guide you in the next coming year. For other organizations too, let them evaluate. Do you understand me? Then as you're evaluating and doing your audit, if there are staffs, yes, I have to say this, if there are staffs you know that is causing the business not to grow, please, as you evaluate, you should be able to also let them know that their stay in your business place is not contributing to the success of your business. And possibly as the year is winding down, you can wind them with them, lay them off and pay them off, so that the next year you can hire people that are very serious. Most times, like we'll keep sharing, you hire people that becomes too familiar with you. You hire people that becomes too familiar with the business, that they just know they can do anything anyhow they feel like, knowing fully at the end of the month, Oga must pay. At the end of the month, Madam must pay. Whether I make profit or not, whether I pursue customers or I bring new customers, Oga or Madam must pay. So you should be able to know that, because it is the attitude that will also contribute to the business losses. It is the attitude that will also contribute to the business success. You understand me? So most times too, our attitude contribute to it. How we feel, how we relate to customers. For those of us who are into buying and selling, we also contribute to the success of your business or to the losses in the business. So learn to evaluate your business at the years winding down. Hire external auditors or do the auditing by yourself. Evaluate your staffs, evaluate their performance, and of course, check the key performance indicators of what you started, the expectation that was given, the tasks that were given to them, and find out how much they did. It was recorded even in the Holy Book that a man, when he was traveling, gave out various talents to his servant, and some hid them and some traded with it. And when he came back, he called for evaluation, he called for auditing, he called for report, and some hid theirs, and some made profits. I'm not going to tell you the story, you know better. Some made profit, and those that made more profit, he said that more was added to them, and those that made nothing, the little they had was retrieved from them. So even the Holy Book knows how to do auditing and evaluation. So do not be just too religious, do not be too busy in your business, do not be too busy in your field, not evaluating, not taking report, and not auditing your business world. That will help you to know whether you're in the right track or not. Remember, we said that essence and one of the key performance of auditing or evaluation helps you to improve efficiency and helps you to identify risk and inefficiencies. So auditing evaluations helps you to identify inefficiency. It helps you to identify inefficiency and equally helps you to to increase efficiency in your business world. So it helps you to build credibility, helps you to build trust among your partners and investors. Because if they know that at the end of the fiscal year, you always come to the business table and tell them, this is how much profit we have made, this is how much profit we have made, this is the little losses we have made. Everybody wants to have happy investing their money where the risk is very minimal, where the risk is very small, than investing their money where at the end of the fiscal year, you're telling us that you have made more risk, you have encountered more risk with less profit. As you do that, we know that you shall enjoy success in your business. So that is where we shall be drawing the curtain for a close in this week's edition. Remember, it has been Business Talk with Fon Felix, and today's discussion has been the importance or the role of audit or evaluation in your business world for your business success. So please do well to also join us next week. Remember to comment, like, share your own ideas. We also want to hear from you. In case you have any of our, you need any of our services, or that coming to talk to your firm, coming to talk to organizations, of course, you can always reach out to me via the number that is always shown on your screen. Of course, you need us for graphic designing, branding, and all kind of printing. Please, you can always reach out to us. Or you need us for live streaming of events, media setups, procurement, and consultancy. Please, we're always available for you any day, anytime. Please, like we always say, in case you need the audio recording of this broadcast or the previous ones, or maybe you have missed any of the auditions, please, you can always reach out to us. We'll provide the audio recording for you at no cost at all. So remember to like, share, tag somebody, help us mention someone, like and share this to someone that you think that will be of benefits to them. And join us again by next week in our routine and weekly business broadcast, Business Talk with Fon Felix, every Wednesday from 11 a.m. Thank you, and see you again. Enjoy the success of your business.